What would be the first thing you would do if tomorrow you woke up as a man? I would like to feel how it feels like to get a little sucky, you know what I mean? Hi guys, I'm Esther and this is my first YouTube video. I'm gonna be doing a Q&A. I asked people to submit questions through Discord, Fourth Wall, and Instagram, and I'm gonna be doing my makeup. I'm not gonna be showing you guys my makeup products, but I'm just gonna be getting ready. Let's get all the boring basic questions out of the way. So you guys are always asking me how old I am. My favorite color is pink. I am 5'2", and I'm Korean. Now let's get started with the questions that you guys have submitted that are not basic. First question is, what made you want to start your own channel? What do you plan to do with your channel? Some of you guys know that I'm on a podcast called Under the Influence. Not gonna lie, they're all men. There's 5 men and then there's me. I realized that we don't talk too much girl stuff, like girl talk. I was like, damn, there's so many topics, girl talk, that I want to do, but I can't because they're all men and they don't give a shit sometimes. So I was like, yeah, it's time. Also because they have inspired me to do something on the side other than just being a podcast host. Who Talk has Super Bonsai, which is a great hangover supplement. Jeremy has Nectar. Viv be doing his own thing, you know, he works out. I don't know what else he does, but he works out. And Eddie has his own company as well. Brando, he does art. He does a lot of things, honestly. But they all have something. And I realized I ain't got nothing. So I was like, all right, let's do something. And that is why. But anyways, yeah, I do want to go live on this channel and talk about a lot of girly stuff. I'm gonna have a lot of guests on here as well. So if you guys have any suggestions, comment down below. Another question is, what would you do if your really close friend, who is practically like your blood sister, started treating you like you're non-existent after she got a boyfriend, and she'll only come around when the boyfriend comes to group functions? But get this, she starts blaming you and the friend group for her and her boyfriend relationship problems. I have a lot of friends that have significant others. They start hanging out with you less. And I think that's normal because everyone has a life outside of their friends and work and whatever. If they want to hang out with their boyfriend or girlfriend, I think that's totally fine. What I want from a friend is that they are there for me when I really need them, right? So like if I'm going through a rough time and I hit them up and they're just like, I'm busy, and like never get back to me or help me out, then that's not really a friend, right? Because I know that if you're in a relationship, you have relationship issues. And I know for a fact that most of you guys go to your friends for advice or to vent out, right? But if you can't do that with your friend, but they are doing that to you, that's just not a good friend. And it's also weird how she's blaming you for her relationship problems. I just think that she has problems with her man. She doesn't know how to handle it, so she's getting upset at you. But who knows? What would I do? I would give her space, but first off, I would actually tell her. I would have like a one-on-one conversation about how like she's been acting, and yeah, just express to her that she's neglecting you, I guess. Not in a needy way, but like just be like, hey, you know, I wish that you were there for me when I am going through hard times. I feel like I don't see you anymore. And just be there for her, you know. Maybe she's going through a rough time in her relationship as well. Ask her how she's doing and like tell her, remind her that you're there for her as well. And if she doesn't give a fuck, she's not really a good friend. All right, what would be the first thing you would do if tomorrow you woke up as a man? I think you guys all know what I would do.
If I woke up as a man,
the very first thing that I would do, I don't know, sleep around, duh. Want to take a look, good look down there. I would want to explore, yes. Because there's a lot of things that I heard, but obviously I'm a girl, so I don't know. I heard that different girls have different tunnels, you know?
what do you mean by that?
Some of them are smooth and some of them are like more
Ribbed?
And yeah, so I would want to sleep around to see how that feels. I would like to feel how it feels like to get a little sucky, you know what I mean? I feel like everything is sexual, you know? If I'm gonna be a man, everything is gonna be sexual. I would also want to know how it feels like to orgasm. Did you guys expect a different answer? I don't think so. Okay, you always rizz up Jeremy. Do you really like him or is it just for fun? So Jeremy is one of my co-hosts, the CEO, co-founder of Nectar Hard Seltzer, and I'm always hitting on him and he's always rejecting me. And the truth of that is I do actually really like him, but he keeps rejecting me, and yeah, but low-key I think he likes it one day. All right, now someone asked, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse and who would be on your squad? What would I do in a zombie apocalypse? That's easy. I would not have a squad because I would kill myself. I would just hope a zombie bites me and I die. Anywho, so first off, I would have Jeremy because I love him. And then second of all, would I want Wu-Tak and Vit to be in it? Probably not. I would like Brando to be in it and Eddie because I feel like they get me out. I don't want to explain why, but yeah, I feel like they would. I hope they don't watch this. How good do you think your Korean is? Do you watch a lot of Korean shows / movies, and what are your favorites? Alrighty, I do love Korean dramas. Like, I love Korean dramas. And I don't care what you guys say about how it's all the same, the love triangle and the mean stepmom, whatever. I love it. And I think that my Korean is pretty good for someone that lives here in America, and I can converse quite well in Korean, and I could understand like 90% of the things that people are saying to me in Korean. My favorite dramas, I rewatched The Glory again. That drama is so good. If you guys haven't watched it, that is the first one that I would recommend to you. Another Korean drama that I enjoyed was Marriage Not Dating. It's like a little like comedy. This is not like a Korean drama, but I love Haikid. It's like a light-hearted like comedy, like a sitcom. I think that's what you would call it. Yeah, that is one of my favorites as well. What's something you wish you could go back and tell child you? I think that this question was supposed to be like deep, but I would tell that little girl to buy some Bitcoin. Buy a house ASAP after, because the house market is not so good right now. That's what I would tell her. Also, I would tell her not to give a flying fudge about what anyone has to say and just enjoy and like what you want to like. Because I feel like when I was younger, I cared way too much about what people thought. I was so scared of being embarrassed that I let a lot of things hold me back. I finally realized that that was very foolish of me, you know? I always say like, damn, if I was younger, I could have done this and I could have done that. And I'm just like, dude, don't think that way. If you want to do something, just do it now. It's never too late, okay? Alrighty. Someone asked, what's your favorite food / desserts? So if you guys know me, you guys know that I love food, literally everything. I am not picky, so passionate. I could talk about food like all day. My favorite cuisine is Vietnamese food. So bomb. My favorite is BBH, Bon Bo Hui. I know I'm saying it wrong, but Vietnamese is very hard to learn. So yeah, that is my favorite. And well, Vietnamese cuisine. But if I had to pick one thing that I could eat every day, would probably be Long Tang, which is like beef bone broth soup, and it's Korean. So bomb. Because I grew up eating Korean food, you know? So like I'm used to the flavors, and it's very comforting for me. Oh, favorite dessert? I love cake so much. Oh my god, no. I love cake, but I love Mexican candy. Anything with chamoy and tajin, dude, I will go crazy for that. I grew up in a neighborhood where the kids just was snacking on Mexican candy, and at first I was like, why would you put chili on candy, right? But this little girl came up to me and she was like, this is bomb, try it. Once I tried it, I was like, hola, muy bien. Freaking fire, god, I love it. Sorry, got a little passionate about tajin and chamoy. Okie dokes. I caught feelings for my homegirl and I don't know if I should tell her or not. I always say, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. When did you start learning about makeup and skincare? So I started doing makeup when I was in junior year of high school. When I tell you that I sucked, my makeup was so bad that when I look at pictures of my old self, I'm just like, my friends were fake and I was delusional. I overplucked them, and like my eyebrows, I would do my eyebrows so dark too. And then I did this weird thing where I would not do a cat eye, but I would do some like Cleopatra shit where it's just like literally a block. It was wild. Yeah, it's like, what was I thinking, right? Back when I was younger, not a lot of people were doing makeup tutorials, so we just had to do our own shit, you know? I didn't start doing skincare until maybe 3 years ago, and I really wish that I have got myself retinoid. Is it retinoid or retinol? Whichever one is from the dermatologist, okay? I wish that I got that, because that has significantly reduced my wrinkles. And I think that if I started before, I would have less wrinkles. So if you guys are young or if you guys have not started yet, you should try it. But make sure that you do your own research. On a day you feel unmotivated / down, what do you do? What do I do? So obviously I'm like a normal human where I have my ups and downs. I get sad and I cry. Something that is kind of like maybe messed up is that I like to watch sad movies or like sad videos on TikTok or YouTube. So then I can remind myself that my life isn't so bad. I cry and I'm just like, oh my God, like Esther, you have it so good, you know? I also make sure that I let it out, dude. I don't cry in public. I hate showing that I'm vulnerable, but when I'm alone, dude, I will fill a bathtub with my tears for sure. The last question is, what book are you currently reading? And the book that I'm reading right now is called A Mind of Your Own by Kelly Brogan. And she basically talks about depression and how it's not a chemical imbalance in the brain, but it's tied with your immune system, your gut health, and thyroid. She talks about how like people just be taking antidepressants to like suppress it, but it's obviously just suppressing, it's not curing it. She gives you like tips and stuff on how to fight it and to change your lifestyle basically. And I think that it's gonna help me a lot. So yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more of these videos and if you guys want me to keep going with my YouTube career, then you guys gotta like, comment, subscribe, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna be linking all my socials down below, so check that out. And follow our podcast called Under the Influence Show. Thank you.